Hi YouTubers, I'm back. I'm gonna really try to make videos almost every day, if not every day, but at least, like I said, I'm gonna try to stick to it for sure on Mondays. Update. I weighed in this morning and it was 247, which when I started out I was at 255. But I mean, my videos, I believe, started out at 250, so 3 pounds since my video. But for me, it's a big deal because it's almost 10 pounds from where I started. So I'm happy because it's 8-pound loss. But for our purposes of doing the video, I lost 3 pounds. I weighed in this morning, and I just want to give you guys some tips of what I found to be successful. One, I drink a lot of water before and after I eat every single meal, and that helps because if you look back at some of my if you're looking into my weight loss diary playlist, you'll see a lot of who I'm subscribed to, but Andrea's Choice described it perfectly. Imagine a plate full of food and you're trying to do it as if you're washing dishes. And imagine trying to wash a dish with about this much water and the plate is full of food. You're not going to be very successful at getting that plate clean. So I think of it that way. Every time I try to drink water, I try to drink as much water as I would think would clean the plate, if not more. And it's very helpful because it also makes you fuller too, so you don't eat as much. And then all that liquid, to me, in your body helps it run through the digestive process better, and it goes out faster instead of sitting in your body, and your body just keep absorbing the food and gaining weight. So that's one of the things that's very helpful. What else? Oh, coffee suppresses your appetite. However, like I said, I am very big on my teeth, so I do not drink a lot of coffee, and that's just something I don't do. But coffee does suppress your appetite, so lay off the cream and stick to sugar substitutes, and maybe drink 1 cup in the morning or 1 cup when you're really hungry. I usually drink 1 with lunch. Also, while we're speaking of your meals, you should plan all your meals. If you want to be successful at your diet, you should plan all your meals. And then only eat when you're hungry. Like, I plan to have lunch and at least a snack, if not breakfast and dinner. I usually miss breakfast because I sleep in too long, so I usually miss breakfast. I work 3rd shift, so I usually miss breakfast, but sometimes I'll catch breakfast. And I usually eat a light dinner too. If you think of how a lot of Europeans do it, I know the French do this for sure. They eat their biggest meal around 2 o'clock in the middle of the day. Their lunch isn't structured at 11, 12. It's structured around 2, and they have the biggest meal then. And then they pig out. It's almost a feast. But in the morning, they usually have something full of carbs like toast, bagel, croissant. They have a lot of bread in France. And then in the evening, they'll have fish, chicken, or eggs, scrambled eggs, all the time. So I've been kind of structuring my thinking, and because my sleep schedule is a lot different than most people, so when I have breakfast, it's usually at breakfast time, but it's usually because it's right before I go to sleep. And so I try to stick to a light omelet. I usually don't get any hash browns or potatoes or toast, just because the added carbs are something that I don't need right now. Maybe later on in my diet I'll start eating more potatoes and more toast, more bread, but right now I'm just going to lay off of it in general. Now, croutons on a salad, I'm not going to be picky about. I can do without croutons. They're not like what I need to make my salad complete. Usually instead of a sandwich, I'll have a wrap, and that'll give you something to kind of feel like you're having bread, but you're not. And I eat good food. I still have a food issue. I still have a food problem. It's kind of like being an alcoholic or a drug addict. I'm a food addict. So I still have to eat very, very good food. This just came back from having lunch, and I had an Asian chicken wrap, and it was just great. It was full of vegetables, it's grilled chicken, and it's a wrap. And then, you know, the Asian sauce. Now that's probably the only thing that probably had more calories in it than the other thing. And it's hard to get totally into a raw food diet, which is what I'm trying to do. It's hard to get totally into a raw food diet, but especially when you go out to restaurants, if you don't go to a specific restaurant that specializes in raw food. So try to get to it as close as possible, because more foods that aren't, you know, raw, the better chance you have of gaining the weight from whatever you eat that's over processed. Even if it seems healthy, just by it being processed, it could have other chemicals in it that will help you gain weight. I included a video, I finally found it. I included a video that talks about raw food diets. It's in my weight loss diary, so all those references are there for you. I also included a lot of other different perspectives of other people that are losing weight, that are going on their journey too in 2010. Thin in 2010 is what we're calling it. So if you want, look in theirs too and follow them. And I like to follow people that are successful. I like to follow people that were fat and got thin. And you can see from that point to this point. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm fat and I'm going thin. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get it so that you can actually see the progress in video format. And later on I am going to work out, and I'm probably going to include another video tonight. As far as working out, like I said, because I work third shift, my schedule is a lot different. A lot of people would say work out in the morning and work out in the evening, but because I sleep all day, I work out when I wake up and before I go to work, or when I wake up and after I get off of work right away. You know, so it's kind of weird when I'm trying to balance, and then when school starts again, I'll be kind of really maybe just downing it to once a day or something. But usually if I can't get my workout in that I need it, because I like to do it twice a day, I will get at least one in, and then I'll walk to supplement what I didn't do. So at least walk every day. At least walk an hour a day. If you're going to do nothing else, walk an hour a day. If you're going to work out too, walk a half hour a day, and then also do your workout. Now